announced by Shapa Bajapina. Barati Nawalatini. Stellenbosch, Matera. Wapani wanaela tena kutana kukudi makala karakata kumatina za unana Perez. Unapana Bombela Stadium. Wana kienwe vita shadu vinde. Wana kiwanwe Barati Nawalatini wa Sundowns. Bari Tatetaru Tati Mangacheno. Kana tena yangu lesuwa kama tena Sundowns Rivera Series. Woto amwana Atlan Stadium mulaka levito kena ano na matamai kikisa. Warango kere.
Well, that's how the game ends here this afternoon at Atlan Stadium. It is Mamelodi Sundowns to get back to winning ways after the draw they had at Kaizer Chiefs at midweek. But now it's time to deal with the matter at hand. The Bigway Premiership Man of the Match accolade this afternoon goes to Malibongwe Khoza of Mamelodi Sundowns. Congratulations, Malibongwe, your first one this season in the PSL, and this must mean a lot to you.
Firstly, I'd like to thank God. It means a lot to me, not only to me, to my teammates who helped me a lot, the coaches, thank the coaches also for giving me the opportunity. Always wanted to go in there and show myself what I'm capable of doing, so yeah, I'm very happy.
And you've proven that with every single game. Come back from international duty, get right into the duty for Mamelodi Sundowns. And with that, the trust that they've shown you. Are you happy also with the performances you personally had?
I'm very happy with my performance, but here at Sundowns you have to work for a sport. Very difficult, but I'm working day by day, making sure that I'm helping the guys and securing the sport.
Congratulations, Malibongwe.
Thank you very much.
Malibongwe, Gamalenkos, Malibongwe, Malibongwe, oh Malibongwe.
Coach, your assessment of how Mamelodi Sundowns played here this afternoon?
Absolutely fantastic first half. Beautiful first half, I think. From the best we've seen in the last months. Totally control of the match against a team that last year was semi-finalist of the Conference League. It's important to remember. After 3 days playing Kaizer Chiefs, after 7 days playing Pirates, fantastic performance in the first half. I think that the result should have been even bigger. And then trying to keep the pace in the second half. Obviously that it lacked us capacity to substitute the players in the front, especially the wingers. We had no wingers in the bench. Unfortunately, Mabena got a setback on his knee and we could not bring him. So we had no more wingers. So we are working on the future to reinforce the team with that position. So when we put it to players in the front, it was clear that there was a space that was not being fulfilled. And because of that, with the reaction trying to go for the equalizer of Stellenbosch, the game became again more tricky. We tried to gather the team around the spirit to hold the results, and a fantastic result. Not many people will take points from here.
And speaking about how tough Stellenbosch were for Sundowns today, you obviously want to score more than one goal as Mamelodi Sundowns as the games continue.
No, I think that we should have scored in the first half more than one goal. Obviously that our expectation was that with 2 players in the front we could still have that capacity, but it's important to bring the ball in the front in the right way. And with the absence of Arthur, we could not really find that connection. That's why we brought Shane a little bit higher than usual, try to find that connection, but well, the emotional answer from Stellenbosch, what is respectable, was good, but we gave ourselves and a fantastic result. And it's important to pass a message for the outside to give peace to the team. This team needs peace, needs support, and the true Mamelodi Sundowns fans should support the team. Look at the table, look where we are after 5 matches, after playing away Stellenbosch, away Kaizer Chiefs, We didn't lose, we keep winning, and we are very well, and recommend. Thank you.
And then, well, coach does then walk away, but today also was a record-breaking day for Mamelodi Sundowns. 100th game for Malibongwe, and of course 130 goals for Peter Shalulile. Now joining me, Stevie Barker of Stellies. Coach, I mean, today you spoke about how tough it can be. You look at how Stellies played in your assessment. No shots on target in the first half, but we did come back in the second half and definitely tried to get that equalizer.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it was a game of two halves, as you say. The first half, they were sharp. They put us on the back foot, and we just gave them too much space and too much respect.
Have a drink of water, coach. Well, of course, the weather is a bit nippy here at Athlone Stadium, but coach, do you finish what you're saying?
I thought second half were a lot better. We applied a bit of the pressure, but obviously conceding just before half time was the most inopportune time. Tight margins, you know, when you concede a penalty in the 46th, 7th minute. But yeah, credit to the players. We came out second half, we tried to take the game to them, which we did. Maybe a little bit unlucky, I don't know, the penalty shot on De Jong, again, fine margins, but maybe we deserved a bit more after the second half performance.
Well, coach, you do speak about those tight margins and how you actually conceded that penalty in that first half. But going back to the second half, the changes that you did make, you spoke about the kind of prowess you have on the bench before the match, and we saw that come into the second half.
Definitely, I thought the cycle all really did well for us. And it's important that they come on and impact the game, and I thought all of them were fantastic. So makes it difficult for selection for the final. But yeah, we have to get over this and we have to start preparing.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Have some more water.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Well, Coach Stevie Barker, they're speaking about how they would have wanted to at least dent the mark when it comes to the second half against Mamelodi Sundowns. Unfortunate not to have been able to do that, but a Stellenbosch side who now have to prepare themselves for an 18-8 final against Orlando Pirates, as Coach Stevie Barker has mentioned. But it is Peter Shalulile who is now the South African all-time top goal scorer, 130 goals in all competitions, and your World of Champions is right here for all of that. From myself, Tata Moyeng, and the entire team, it's good day and take care.
Third victory of the season, taking them to the top of the standings as things are currently constructed, courtesy of a 1-0 victory over Stellenbosch Football Club. Matesi striking late to rescue a point in their tie against AmaZulu. So there it is, Mamelodi Sundowns top of the standings for a 7th successive season now, winning at least 3 of the opening 5 games, and they will finish top of the standings should Sekhukhune United, Kaizer Chiefs and Durban City fail to win later on today. So perhaps further proof that things certainly might not be broken, just a little bent when it comes to the champions. The bottom half of the standings look like this, and that is where you'll find Stellenbosch Football Club. 4 points from their 5 matches, their lowest return after 5 matches since becoming a top flight outfit. Does that mean anything? We'll try and break that down as we look back on what has been a remarkable afternoon of football, particularly if you are Mamelodi Sundowns, more specifically if you are Peter Shalulile, coach.
You look at Stellenbosch, he glanced over his shoulder to see where Shalulile is, and true to his attributes and intuition as a striker, he starts wide and then cuts inside, and he gets a nice penalty for himself there because he knows, I'm a striker, you handle me there, there's no reason for me to be strong, try and and all of that, because, and anyway, he's holding his hips, you know, so there's no way for him to be moving forward. And what a way to score your 150th goal with a penalty, and in such a manner as well. Look at the technique, the focus and all of that, the power, how he strikes it. That just shows you that he was a man on a mission. Even printing the shirts, that shows him he knew, I'm gonna score today. And also kudos to the coach and the coaching staff that allowed him to start the game and show us this.
130 goals in the PSL now for Peter Shalulile, standalone at the top. And again, we are going to try and continue to try even more and verify this particular number. As far as those 130 goals are concerned, word is only 2 of them, Pumuzo, have been outside the area.
Yeah, when you look at Stellenbosch today, 1 goal, attempt, 0 on target. That was poor, unlike them. But also, when you look at Peterson Lille and the stats that you're speaking about, he's an old type number 9. He's an out-and-out striker. He's that striker that is a box striker. Ability to finish in the box, second to none. So if that state that you're giving to say, out of 130 goals, only 2 are outside the box. He is the master of the box.
He still is master of the box, and it was he that decided that particular tie between Stellies and Mamelodi Sundowns. Now, at the Sishico Stadium, it all looked really good for AmaZulu yet again. Second time in the space of a couple of days, they take the lead. However, you did touch on this, coach. They seemingly are incapable of holding on to their lead at the moment.
One thing that was positive is the momentum of them scoring in the critical phase of the game, and in the time where they concede, it's in the same goals where they scored, they get to concede. And again, we're reiterating, they have to make sure that they fix that defensive organization.
I think for me, when I look at the 2 goals that were conceded in Sishiko, there's a lot to do with goalkeeping. In the first goal, Chipenzeze comes out into no man's land, and Gwenya is able to score. Again, in the goal that Magesi scores, Ofori comes out, but is lost. He does not get to touch the ball, and the goal is scored on the far post. So a lot of goalkeeping concerns in the goals that were scored in Polokwane.
A point apiece for Magesi as well as AmaZulu in that tie. So then 2 games of the day's 5 have come and gone. We are going to be focusing on the next 2, kicking off at the very same time. It's the 2 sides currently top of the standings that are going to be in action over at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. It's Golden Arrows up against Kaizer Chiefs. Sekhukhune United at home against Durban City. To take you through all of it, we have Thomas Mlambo and his team, Matthew Booth and Amanda Dlamini.
Yes, for those of you who don't remember what happened last season, it was a situation of golden